is what or struggling. As somebody who's experienced Bell's palsy, so it's a much more obvious physical challenge, I got to experience a few of these. And last night's video was about what to say. But you might be wondering why some of these wouldn't be positive things to say. And I'm going to help share that with you. The first thing is it's not about you. And so to say things like, I know how you feel, or to compare, wow, your face is paralyzed. I remember a time I broke my leg. It was hard for me too, right? Don't compare grief or stories. It's not about that. It's just about offering the person who's struggling some sympathy. So, let's not say, I know how you feel. Now, if you've had Bell's palsy and you're talking to me about that Bell's palsy, rock on. That's awesome. And fortunately, I have a lot of people that I've met in a community that definitely can relate to what I went through, and I can relate to what they went through. But we still don't say, I know how you feel. We'll say, oh man, yeah, I remember that, or I feel that with you. The second thing is, at least it's not life threatening, right? That's not helpful. And that's true. I think the person using that phrase is trying to be helpful and trying to be glass half full. But when someone is very sick, or they have a family member very close to them, or a friend that they love who's very sick, saying, well, I know they're paralyzed, but at least they're not going to die, is not helpful. Don't say that. The third, and if you follow me, everything happens for a reason, is nothing to say about anything big, right? It's called toxic positivity. It's like pretending it's okay. Like, well, I know you have cancer, but everything happens for a reason. What? So don't say that. And you can search my video for why everything does not happen for a reason and my ideas behind that. Fourth is, you just need to stay positive. Nobody in the history of the world who's been dealing with a severe illness needs to hear, you just need to stay positive. They're probably already doing that. And then last but not least, let me know if there's anything I can do. That's not helpful. I know it sounds so helpful. That's why I've listed these out for you. What would be helpful is to say, I'd really like to do something to support you. Can I bring you dinner, get you a gift card for your favorite pizza place so you can order when you want it, or bring you something from your favorite restaurant tonight? Or how about I watch the kids so you can go to the hospital and visit your sick mom or relative? Or let me handle the dogs for a week. Just drop them off at my house. I'll come pick them up. Got it. Whatever it is that think of something that you could actually do to help and offer to do that specific thing. Because when you're in the middle of a crisis, it's so hard to think. It's so hard to delegate, and you're also feeling so vulnerable. And for a lot of people, it's not easy to delegate to begin with. And that's a whole nother conversation. You can't be resilient if you don't delegate. You can't be resilient if you're not honest about, all of us have said this at some point. I certainly have. But the more I learned and researched about how to really be supportive for people when they're ill, I learned especially these 5 things are just things we're not going to say. And that's going to help our friends. So I hope this is helpful. I know sometimes in certain situations, it's hard to know what to say, but here are 5 things not to say. Have an amazing night. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.